Today, we'll talk about the best brokerage account because one of the biggest questions people have is which brokerage should I use when trading? And when trading, you do need a brokerage. And you see, finding the best brokerage account is one of the most difficult decisions for new traders. And in this video, I will share my top pick for brokers and show you how to find a broker that meets your needs. Plus, I will show you which one has no commissions, and this can save you thousands of dollars. Anyhow, that's on our agenda for today, so let's get started. In order to do this, I want to compare 5 different brokers for you. So as you can see, I'm going to compare Tastyworks, that is the broker that I'm currently trading with Robinhood, because many traders are using Robinhood, so we want to take a look at this. We'll talk about TD Ameritrade because it's widely popular out there. We'll talk about Interactive Brokers because Interactive Brokers is great for international traders, but is this really your best choice? And we will talk about a new broker that I've been using for the past couple of months, so I have an account with them. I want to talk about this and compare them to the others and tell you why I really like this new broker and why I'm in the process of switching over all my accounts. Anyhow, so let's get started. You see, first of all, when you're comparing different brokers, you have to pick criteria that fit your needs. So I will give you my criteria, and these criteria might be great for you, or you might have different criteria. So let me just show you what is important for me when I'm looking for the best broker. The first thing that I would like to know is how much do I have to pay in commissions per month? I will use a certain baseline for this, and since I have an account, I look back over the past 3 months and I wanted to see, okay, how much did I spend over the last 3 months with my current broker? This is where I saw, okay, so for this year, and this would be 1/1 through 3/31, I made 150 trades and traded 1,665 contracts. For my baseline, in order to compare these different brokers, I assume my baseline is that I will have, what is it? If I make 150 trades, so this would be around 50 trades per month and 500 contracts that I'm trading per month. And again, for you, it might be different, but we need to have somehow a baseline, especially when we are comparing the commissions per month that I'm spending right now that I would be spending on Robinhood, TD Ameritrade, Interactive Brokers. Now, there are a few other fees. Every single broker has some other fees. You need to see which of these fees are important to you. I will tell you the ones that are important to me. So I want to know, are there any wire fees? And if so, how much are they? I want to know, are there any assignment fees? Here is why assignment fees are important to me. Because I'm trading the wheel strategy, as you know, and with these wheel strategies, it can be that I'm getting assigned shares. So I want to know how much are these costs. Then I also want to know customer support. So what happens if I need help and if I'm calling, emailing, or texting them, right? Or use the chat. This is important for me. What about the platform? Every single broker offers a platform for you. Which one is the best that fits your needs? I will show you the platforms that these brokers offer and let you know my opinion for my needs. So this is where we get a little bit more technical because I want to talk about level 3 and 4. And what does this mean? Well, it means that especially when you are selling options, which you do with the wheel strategy, one of the strategies that I trade, you need certain option trading permissions. I did a video on this. I'll link to it in the description of what option permissions you need and why they are important. And you want to know how easily can you get level 3 and 4 if this is important to you. And again, I'm just showing you the criteria that are important for me. For you, it might be different criteria. Last but not least, I love having live data. Don't know about you. I want to make sure, first of all, is live data available with these brokerages? And secondly, how much does it cost, if anything? So let's get started and let's talk about the first broker here, Tastyworks. Now, the good news is since I am currently using Tastyworks, I know exactly how much money I spend on Tastyworks. So let me just show you here, going over year to date. You see on this particular account, I spent $550 in commissions. Now, I broke this down where I'm going down to, okay, for the baseline of 50 trades and 500 contracts per month, I would spend around $180 in commissions. And again, this is here the asterisk. This is for my baseline here. In terms of Tastyworks, how much are wire fees? Because you want to wire money out of your account. And as you know, I'm doing this on a monthly basis. And I've been doing several videos here about my account, how they're doing, how am I doing trading my $250,000 account. And when I'm wiring out, which is once a month, how much does it cost? And with Tastyworks, it is $25. What about the assignment fees? Well, the assignment fees are $5. By the way, let me just actually put 2 asterisks here because I want to explain to you exactly how they are charging. So Tastyworks, just so that you know, they charge $1 per contract and they do have a $10 maximum. So you're never paying more than $10. Even if you're trading 50 contracts, you will only pay $10. And they have no closing fees. And this applies to options trading. For stock trading, you see these days, trading stocks is free pretty much everywhere. So we want to worry about options here because that's what I'm mainly trading. And I know that you're very interested in trading options, so I want to show you here. What about customer support? And customer support, I must say it's good. The experiences that I have had thus far, when I'm contacting them by chat, they're responding pretty quickly. Usually when I'm using their chat, I'm usually on hold for 3 to 10 minutes, so that is not bad at all. Now, what I do not like about Tastyworks, you cannot call them. Sometimes I want to talk to somebody, don't know about you, so this is why I'm not labeling it very good. I'm just labeling it as good because you can't call them. What about the platform? I think the platform is pretty good. I'm using it, but as you know, I'm just using a fraction of the platform. So for me, most important here is actually that I can place trades. I'm not using any of the complicated curves that you can have here in all of the analysis. So again, if this is important to you, then you need to make sure that this platform meets all of your needs. For me, it does what I needed to do, which is entering trades. Now, level 3 and 4, this is actually something that is quite easy to obtain with Tastyworks, so no problems there. Live data is actually free. Before I go on to the other brokers, let me just ask you, is this helpful thus far? Would you like to see what I found out based on my research for the other brokers? And I do have accounts with Interactive Brokers and also with the new broker here. And yes, I will let you know what it is here in a moment and what can you expect. So don't worry about that just yet. And now it is not Webull. Well, we'll talk about this. Okay, anyhow, if this is helpful at all, do me a favor and click on like, and then we can continue. So Robinhood, how much would you pay in commissions per month? Now, Robinhood has always been saying it is 0 commissions, and that is true. So for options trading, you would pay $0, which is actually pretty cool. Wire fees are a whopping $0. Hey, awesome. Assignment fees are a whopping $0. So thus far, Robinhood is really good in terms of commissions, right? What about the customer support? Now, full disclosure, I do not have an account with Robinhood. So I never contacted them. I never called them. Based on what I've heard, it is pretty bad. And based on what I've seen, because I don't know if you've been following the news. I believe it was February when we had the GME craziness. Robinhood restricted trading for several days. I don't think that this is fair. I don't think that they should do it, but they did. It is their choice. But I don't think that this means that they have their customer in mind. Now, again, full disclosure, I don't have an account with them, never contacted them. So I just heard that the customer support is pretty bad. What about the platform? I don't know. I heard it is good. Again, this is where I go from hearsay. I don't have an account with Robinhood, never had one, never want one. Again, in terms of level 3 and 4, I heard from traders who are having an account, it is fairly difficult to obtain level 3 and 4. If you're trading the wheel strategy, this is super important. Keep this in mind. All of this here is right now anecdotal because I don't have an account with them, but I do know for a fact that live data is free. So let's talk about TD Ameritrade. How much would you spend with TD Ameritrade for my baseline? And again, with TD Ameritrade, you should know I'm putting 3 asterisks down there. You are paying $65 per contract that you're trading. So if we break out our handy dandy calculator here, there's no caps and there's you just do this. So if you're trading like me, 500 contracts per month times 65 cents, it would be $325. It's $325 in commissions. And again, see footnote 3 because it's 65 cents per contract. What about the wire fee? The wire fees here are the same as with Tastyworks. It is $25. Assignment fees are $0. Customer support used to be good. Right now, I would say it is decent. There was a time when you could call them, they would pick right up. Right now, you are probably on hold for anywhere between 15 minutes and 2 hours, because they got bought by Charles Schwab and there's a lot of consolidation going on. And because of this, it seems that the customer support is suffering. What about the platform? Thinkorswim is probably one of the most powerful trading platforms out there, and it is fairly complex. For me, I just need to enter simple orders. I need to enter buy and sell orders. So honestly, for me, it is complex. It would take me a long time to learn it. And those of you who have Thinkorswim, you either love it or you hate it because it is so complex and you had to spend hours and hours learning it. What about level 3 and 4? Yes, you can obtain it. It is fairly simple, and also live data here is free. Now let's talk about Interactive Brokers. Interactive Brokers, I personally do have 3 accounts with Interactive Brokers. I've had them since 1999. So I have been with Interactive Brokers because they're a great choice for international traders. However, also Interactive Brokers charges 65 cents per contract. So very similar here to TD Ameritrade. If I would trade on Interactive Brokers, I would actually spend $325. Now the wire fee here is a little bit cheaper. It is $10. The assignment fees, if you are getting assigned, it is $0. And the customer support, based on my experience, is pretty bad. I've been trying to contact them by chat, by phone, by email. If you're trying to contact them by chat, you will actually be on hold for at least 20 minutes. If you try to contact them by phone, it is not unusual that you're waiting 30 to 60 minutes until you're getting connected. Well, this is as of April 2021 and subject to change, so they might offer some better customer support. They are just great if you don't need any help from anybody. Their platform here is actually simple to use. I find it's pretty clunky, just if you want my opinion. And again, this is just my opinion. You might find this platform blazing fast and say, well, wow, Interactive Brokers has the best trading platform there is. In the future, over the next few weeks, I will do some videos on how to use the platform on Interactive Brokers, just so that you see what it is like. And there's already videos on this channel about this. In terms of level 3 and 4, yes, it is fairly easy to obtain, but they also charge you $14.50 for live data. So if you want to have live data, you're paying $14.50. So just keep this in mind. This is a monthly fee, so you just need to know what you need. And again, I might be off by a few dollars here. So this is based on when I looked at my account statements. Maybe you're paying a little bit less. Maybe I'm subscribing here for something that I don't need. Just quick question, helpful thus far? Helps you to decide? Okay, cool. Because if so, do me a favor and click on like here really quick. Okay, cool. With the new broker, and I'll tell you in a moment who that is. When I saw all this mess going on in February, where several brokers restricted trading, I said, you know what, this is not fair. When I heard from some of you that say my broker suddenly raised the margin requirements, and I didn't have a margin problem before, and now I have a margin call, or that you're on hold forever before you get any customer support, I set out to find a great broker. Here is the new broker that I'm currently using, and I will move all of my accounts over to them. So the commission per month, it's a $10 flat fee. $10 no matter how many options you trade. And this is a special that is for you as you're watching the channel here, and I'll give you the link in a moment here. Actually, let me do this. Yeah, I'll give it to you in a moment, because otherwise you'll get distracted and don't watch it anymore. So I think it is an absolute cool model because it is a flat fee no matter how many contracts you trade. Now, this of course is great if you are trading a lot of contracts like me. You have seen it, 500 contracts per month. I make 150 trades, so I'm a very, very active trader. The other day, some of you asked about, am I concerned about taxes? No, I mean, with these amount of trades, with the amounts of money that I trade, I qualify for so-called trader in securities and can qualify for mark to market, and it's a different story. We will talk about this. Anyhow, I think it is absolutely cool that instead of paying $180 per month, all I'm paying right now is a $10 flat fee. That is pretty cool. Now, the wire fees are a little bit more expensive. The wire fees are $35. But again, I'm using it once a month. So therefore, if I'm adding this up, right, and I say, well, that is $205 per month versus $45 a month, for me, that adds up Here it's only a $10 difference. I'm not wiring money in and out like crazy. I'm just wiring it out once a month, and that is okay. So the assignment fee here is a little bit higher. It is $9 at this point. I just want to also put an asterisk on this so that you know, because I looked it up and I wanted to see how many times was I assigned over the past 3 months. And so over the past 3 months, I had 3 wires and I had 8 assignments. So this is for the year. This means that per month I have 1 wire, approximately 3 assignments. As you can see, this is why the assignment costs here for me are not that important. And again, this is per month. My numbers, your numbers might be completely different, and that is fine. This is where the cool thing is, you have probably a brokerage account statement, so you can take a look at that. Then you know exactly how much you're paying right now. So the customer support, I must say, based on my experience over the past 2 months that I've been using them, is awesome. And what do I mean by awesome? By awesome, I mean that I can pick up the phone right now. I can call them, and within 2 to 3 rings, somebody picks up. The customer support team is in North Carolina, so I'm not going overseas. It is here in the United States. They have been super responsive by email, super responsive by phone, and I don't know if they're offering a chat on their website, because I was just so happy that I can finally talk to somebody. Again, I'm coming from Tastyworks, and on Tastyworks, I've never ever been able to talk to somebody because their business model is that they're all doing it by chat. Anyhow, so I love this. What about their platform? Their platform is simple, and in my opinion, it is super easy to learn. You can learn this platform in literally 10 minutes because that's what they do. They just say, hey, if you want to enter trades, which I want to do, it's fine. So they don't have all of the bells and whistles that the other platforms have. So if you're looking at a TD Ameritrade, so I want to say they're more comparable to Robinhood, right? Robinhood, you just enter the trade and it is good. So it's simple and easy, does the trick for me. Level 3 and 4, yes, super easy. Live data is free. This is what this new broker is all about. So let me tell you who that is, then also give you a special link, because usually it is a $30 flat fee. Again, the flat fee is amazing. And if you use the following link, I'm just typing it here, and maybe Nicole, if you can put it in the chat. So it's HTTPS, it's rockwelltrading.com/broker. So what happens when you go there? Let me just explain to you of why we are having a special link there and what happens when you go to this website. So on this website is asking you really quickly about your first name and your email address. And here's why. Because we have created in our private community a special discussion group. In this discussion group, we are here to help you, support you with this particular brokerage, which again is called Tradier. So for example, you see here that people are asking questions. Do they open an account for business, an LLC, for example? And the answer is yes. So you can ask us if you want to. Of course, you can contact them. So this is what we have here. We have a Tradier discussion group. And what might be also super interesting for you is that we do have tutorials for you. If you are interested in this is why we're asking for your email address, so that you get access to all the tutorials. Where you see the tutorials that we have is how to open an account, how to set up a paper trading account. Oh yeah, if that is important to you, they offer a paper trading account for free for 60 days. As you know, I highly recommend that you trade on a paper trading account first. How to fund your trader account, how to place a stock entry order for the PowerX strategy, how to place options order for the PowerX strategy, entering orders for the wheel strategy, how to check your positions. So you see, this is where Martin has created all of these videos. You just click here and you can see, you play this little video, and then you know exactly of what is happening and how to do this here, and also what to look out for. This is why we have set up this quick website. When you give us your first name and email address, we will actually let you know how you can access all of the cool stuff here that we have inside of our members area. Okay, so again, my promise is to show you the best broker, and this is the best broker for my needs. Now, for your needs, it might be different, but I thought that I compare here the top 5 brokers that most traders are using right now, and I hope that you find this helpful. In a moment, I will answer your questions here live. If you like this thus far, and if this has been helpful, do me a favor and click on like really quick. This way I see whether this is helpful and I can do more videos like this. Also, if you're new to the channel, click on subscribe. This way you don't miss any of the videos. Oh, you need to hit the little bell.